So I'm back on the PCT, starting at mile 111. I'm going to head southbound. We're just near Warner Springs. Going to head south to check out Eagle Rock and then turn back. I'm doing a day hike with some friends. And for this trip, I'm going to leave my big pack behind and just take the small one. It's a great start. Lots of grass, big oak trees. Hopefully further down we'll have some wildflowers. Wildflowers are absolutely fantastic. They're actually little daisies. Now we have a open plain to cross, and then we get to the edge of Warner Springs.
What are you?
She's 2.
2? My goodness. She's a tall 2.
Yeah.
How heavy is she?
I don't know. Heavy.
That gentleman has done the PCT several times, he says, and he's hiking it in sections with his daughter. Her name is Moxie. We're not sure if that's her trail name or a real name, but they do about 10 miles a day. She hikes as far as she wants. When it's time to rest, she says, "Daddy, up," and then he carries her until she says, "Daddy, down." He loves it. He says it's such a great bonding experience. He'll keep hiking with her as long as she wants to go to trail. We've got about 2 miles and we've come back to Highway 79. So we're going to cross over, go to our right, and back on the PCT. There's another wonderful oak grove we're walking through. Loving the trees, the grass, the shade. Walking with my friends. We've gone 2 miles, so should be another, I'm not really sure. Amazingly, there's running water in the creek here. A lot of it.
Yeah, our boundary was
Some PCT hikers. It's a little bit of rolly hike, which is nice. Getting her exercise. Is that your trail name? Are you Flamingo?
It was for a little bit, but now it's Shepherd because I lost my trekking pole. I only have one. So, yeah, going by Shepherd.
Have a good hike.
Yeah, you guys.
This is the approach to Eagle Rock. We're not sure which one is actually Eagle Rock, but we'll find out when we get there. Eagle Rock. It's out here, kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Are y'all from the area?
So we've turned around at Eagle Rock, which was at mile 106, 106.5, around there. And now we're heading back north again. So this hike with my friends should turn out to be about 11 miles. And then I will drop my day pack, get my large pack, which I haven't even used it yet, and I'll start my PCT heading north. on the homeward stretch now. Just came through Warner Springs and we've got 2 more miles back to the car. Got the big pack on, saying goodbye to my friends. We finished our 10.7 mile hike down to Eagle Rock and back. And now I'm officially heading northbound on the PCT. I plan to spend 3 nights walking up to Highway 74, and my friends are going to either pick me up at that end or leave my car at the trailhead up there. So this is the weirdest thing. I've only gone a quarter mile from the car, and you saw the footage when we headed southbound. We had the beautiful lush groves of oak trees and the creek running through it and the lovely grassy rolling fields down to Eagle Rock. Now all of a sudden it's hilly, scrubby, dry, big trees, and I've only gone like no distance at all. So it's going to be something totally new and different for me this afternoon. Makes a difference when you have a heavy pack on.
Oh yeah.
That was the Agua Caliente Creek, which I should be crossing a couple more times the next 4 miles. I'm hoping to camp at the last crossing, which would be about mile 116, PCT mile 116, so that I can have lots of water for my dinner tonight and breakfast tomorrow. I'm going a lot slower now with my heavy pack. I hate to admit it, but this is my first time wearing it, besides just around the house. So I'll be having some adjustments along the way, trying to sort it. I think it weighs 23 pounds. I added a couple of extra things this morning before leaving the house, as you do. But that's with 3.5 days of food and 2.5 liters of water. So my gear is only about 14 or 15 pounds, which I don't think is too bad. And to clarify, just in case anyone besides my mother happens to watch this video, I have been training with weight, but I was using my day pack, not my new pack. So I've been training with up to 19 or 20 pounds in the little pack you've seen in the previous videos. We're in a really scrubby area, lots of ribbonwood trees, the lovely manzanita with the peeling bark, rocks, lots of dead brush, fairly nicely groomed trail, rocky when I go uphill, and it's fairly smooth going down. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon, and I've come back to the creek I mentioned earlier. I passed a bunch of people who were washing their clothes, and a couple of people had already set up their tents. But I'm going to continue on a bit further and maybe try and find a campsite about a mile down the road. We're in a canyon, So the sun's gonna set here earlier than it normally would. So I don't want to wait too long to find a campsite. Got another creek crossing. Yep, nice and steady. A little bit more difficult with a heavy pack on. So I saw this spot and I think I'm going to stay. Looks fairly flat. Beautiful big oak tree to guard me. Couple logs to sit on. Rocks for my view, and the water is right there. So it is, I think, on mile 114, no, 115. And that's enough for today. Trail is going right past where my head will be, but I imagine the traffic will quieten down after a while.
And like unless someone's way at a different pace, just kind of leapfrogging them depending on when they vest and stuff.
Hi, welcome to my tent. It is not much after 7 p.m., my first night on trail. It is getting cool. I spent a nice hour or so talking to a couple other hikers around a little campfire, just exchanging stories and backgrounds and all that kind of good stuff. But it got chilly, so we all retired to our own little tents. I've got my jacket on and my 15-degree sleeping bag, so hopefully I'll stay warm enough. There's rumors it could be down to the 30s tonight. Hopefully I have enough on. I can't really put much more on, but worst comes to worst, I'll put my rain jacket over everything. So I'll give you a little tour of my tent. This tent's a bit cozy. I have my backpack underneath my legs here to keep my feet up for a little elevation. Got my clothing bag, my food bag, just in case I get hungry during the night. My little belly pouch, my mystery bag of everything, and my pillow, and that's all the room there is. Shoes and water. My cook kit are staying outside. And that's all there is. So good night, Mom. Good night, everybody else. And I'll see you tomorrow.